Welcome to my YouTube channel. In the name of Allah, the Beneficent, the Merciful. Let's start. Today, topic Hadhrat Umar's coming into Islam. Hadhrat Umar, of whom all the Muslims are justly proud and the disbelievers still dread, was most adamant in opposing Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam and very prominent in persecuting the Muslims before he embraced Islam. One day, the Quraysh in a meeting called for somebody to volunteer himself for the assassination of Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Umar offered himself for this job, at which everybody exclaimed, "Surely you can do it, Umar." With sword hanging from his neck, he set out straight away on his evil mission. On his way, he met Hazrat Sa'd bin Abi Waqqas of the Zuhra clan. "Where are you going to, Umar?" inquired Hazrat Sa'd. Umar replied, "I am going to finish Muhammad." Hazrat Sa'd warns Umar, "But don't you see that Banu Hashim, Banu Zuhra, and Banu Abd Munaf are likely to kill you in retaliation?" Umar gets upset with the warning. "It seems that you also have renounced the religion of your forefathers. Let me settle with you first." So saying, Umar drew out his sword. Hazrat Sa'd, announcing his Islam, also took out his sword. They were about to start a fight when Hazrat Sa'd said, "You had better first set your own house in order. Both your sister and brother-in-law have accepted Islam." Hearing this, Umar flew into a towering rage and turned his steps towards his sister's house. The door of the house was locked from inside, and both husband and wife were receiving lessons in the Qur'an from Hadhrat Khabab. Umar knocked at the door and shouted for his sister to open it. Hearing the voice of Umar, Hadhrat Khabab hid himself in some inner room, forgetting to take the pages of the Holy Qur'an with him. When the sister opened the door, Umar hit her on the head, saying, "O enemy of yourself, have you also forsaken your religion?" Her head began to bleed. Umar then went inside and inquired, "What were you doing, and who was the stranger I heard from outside?" His brother-in-law replied, "We were talking to each other." Umar said to him, "Have you also forsaken the faith of your forefathers and gone over to the new religion?" The brother-in-law replied, "But what if the new religion be the better and the true one?" Umar became furious and pounced on him, pulling his beard and beating him mercilessly. When the sister intervened, he smote her face so violently that it bled most profusely. She was, after all, Umar's sister. She burst out, "Umar, we are beaten only because we have become Muslims. Listen, we are determined to die as Muslims. You are free to do whatever you like." When Umar had cooled down and felt a bit ashamed over his sister's bleeding, his eyes fell on the pages of the Quran left behind by Hadhrat Khabab. He said, "All right, show me, what are these?" "No," said the sister. "You are unclean, and no unclean person can touch the Quran." He insisted, but the sister was not prepared to allow him to touch the Quran unless he washed his body. Umar at last gave in. He washed his body and then began to read the Quran. It was Surah Taha. He started from the beginning of the surah, and he was a changed man altogether when he came to the verse. Translation of verse: "Lo, I am Allah. There is none worthy of worship save me, so serve me and establish salah for my remembrance." He said, "All right, take me to Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam." On hearing this, Hadhrat Khabab came out from inside and said, "O Umar, glad tidings for you. Yesterday, on Thursday night, Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam prayed to Allah Ta'ala, 'Oh, Allah, strengthen Islam with either Umar or Abu Jahl, whomsoever you like.' It seems that his prayer has been answered in your favor." Umar then went to Nabi sallallahu alaihi wasallam and embraced Islam on Friday morning. Umar's Islam was a terrible blow to the morale of the unbelievers, but still the Muslims were few in number and the whole country was against them. The disbelievers increased their efforts to completely wipe out the Muslims and Islam. With Umar now on their side, the Muslims started to say their salah in the Haram's masjid. Hadhrat Abdullah bin Masud says, Hazrat Umar's Islam was a big victory, his emigration to Medina a tremendous reinforcement, and his appointment as Khalifa a great blessing for the Muslims. Thanks for watching this video and be ready for the next video.